Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Monday, October 17th, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Flooding spawned by Hurricane Matthew in North Carolina has caused damage in excess of $1.5 billion in damage. 100,000 homes, businesses, and government buildings have been hit by the flooding. This is according to state estimates from the government of North Carolina. The figure was released on Saturday, represents one of the first detailed analyses of the damage from the storm. With floodwaters yet to recede in some areas, officials say the numbers will undoubtedly increase. Hurricane Matthew has been blamed for killing at least 43 people in the United States, 26 of them in North Carolina alone. In Haiti, about 1,000 storm-related deaths have been reported. The governor of North Carolina, Pat McCrory, said on Saturday that the recovery plan for the state remains a work in progress, but whatever it's going to be extensive. The hurricane dumped more than a foot of rain 100 miles inland, causing massive flooding in the eastern part of the state. Towns such as Princeville, Fair Bluff, and Lumberton remain completely underwater, and not all rivers have crested yet. Even before the extent of the flooding was known, real estate and insurance research firms had estimated that damage from Hurricane Matthew would be at least several $1 billion across multiple states. Fire and smoke have engulfed the premises of a factory belonging to the German company BASF, the world's largest chemical manufacturer, in the town of Lampertheim. 4 company workers have reportedly been injured in the accident. Several others are missing. This occurs in western Germany. BASF is saying that there was an explosion with several people injured for as yet undetermined reasons at about 11:30 a.m. local time at BASF Ludwigshafen. The cause of the fire was not immediately known. The company was quick to calm the situation down, saying in a statement that the incident at the chemical factory poses no threat to the environment. In the next statement, however, BASF urged residents to refrain from leaving their homes and urged them to keep their doors and windows closed because of the torch activity. It added that the factory's steam crackers have been shut down for safety reasons. Vietnam has increased the death toll this morning from flooding brought by torrential rains to at least 25. The country is bracing now for the arrival of Typhoon Sarika. Sarika passed over the Philippines, Luzon Island over the weekend. Some 40,000 people were evacuated and about 320 flights were canceled. The Vietnamese weather agency is forecasting wind speeds from Sarika of about 90 miles per hour. Already, the tropical low pressure event that Vietnam is dealing with the results of dropped about 35 inches of rain in the central parts of the country, killing the 25 people. 4 more are missing. The Philippine and Vietnamese authorities are also on alert for another typhoon, Haima or Lawin. There's a discrepancy in the naming conventions. The Philippines refer to hurricanes or typhoons in different names. They're calling it Lawin. That's currently forming in the Pacific Ocean and is expected to move across the northern Philippines by midweek before hitting Taiwan and China. Speaking of Lawin, it has now officially entered the Philippine area of responsibility as of Monday afternoon Manila time. It's located about 1,500 kilometers east of Virac in Catanduanes. It's got wind speeds of about 175 miles per hour at the center and gusts of about 140 miles per hour on its periphery. It's expected that the typhoon will intensify further before making landfall over northern Luzon on Thursday. Forecasters are saying that it may intensify into a super-typhoon. We reported on Friday about British Columbia, Victoria Island, having power outages as a result of a severe storm, remnants of a typhoon. And we also indicated that the weather predictions were for more bad weather over the weekend. That came true. Damaging winds have caused widespread disruption and also flooding into the northwestern U.S. There was even a tornado in Oregon, which left a trail of damage about 120 kilometers east of Portland. 35,000 people were without power from British Columbia down to Oregon. The storms also caused heavy rain in the San Francisco area, as well as snow in the Cascade Mountains. The storm that hit was the remnants of Typhoon Sarika. which had crossed the Pacific Ocean coming from the Philippines. At least 24 people have been killed and more than 70 injured after two passenger buses collided in central Pakistan, about 450 miles south of Islamabad, the capital. The cause seemed to be speeding, which occurred on a dangerous curve. And we announced 2 weeks ago that OPEC was going to attempt to form a consensus agreement between its members to try to control production. We also said that the challenge lies in the details, and as we suspected, it had already begun to fall apart. Iran has become the third nation to openly question the organization's data. Before being able to institute cutbacks, OPEC has to have a consensus agreement on what is currently being produced on a country-by-country basis. The Iranians are saying that output estimates compiled by OPEC are not acceptable. Iran says that they are pumping about 3.9 million of barrels of oil a day, or about 300,000 more than OPEC estimates that they're producing. Venezuela and Iraq have already criticized the data, saying that OPEC is undercutting their estimates as to what those countries are currently producing. Of course, all those countries are in desperate need of oil production in order to build up foreign exchange. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.